Good morning everyone, I'm Jeline A. Gomez from BS83A. I will present to you about social and professional issue. My company is Manila Electric Company. Common ethical theories. Deontology is when business person decide that it's either obligation to pay supplier on time. If the business person is a deontologist, ethical behavior dictates that they always pay supplier on time, failure to which they act unethically. Utilitarianism is where a person gives up a section of their piece of land so that a road passes through the benefit of the community even though it reduces his piece of land. Right. Right is the right prescribed in the United States Constitution, which stipulates every person right to vote. Virtue. This theory is used when a person is judged for insulting another by their demeanor as a person and whether this is a common feature they have. If the person is not used to insulting others, they are regarded as unethical. Common ethical theoretical ethics are the most set moral canons based on well-founded moral norms that dictate what humans should do, usually regarding rights, obligations, societal advantage, justice, or unique qualities. On the other hand, ethical theories are attempts to provide a clear account of what our ethical requirements and obligations are. Different theories are tapped into try and explain what people ought to do depending on the situation and the moral dilemma. The question arises of whether ethics. Computer ethics. Close the gap. Our company offers the function of traditional commercial spaces but with a plan for energy efficiency. Cost saving. Reduce expenses for air conditioning due to extra wear and tear. It's like to require more upkeep and maintenance as well. Easy to use. A simple air conditioning that gives customers the cold they need without the high cost of air conditioning maintenance. Technology's impact on privacy. What is privacy? Privacy is the right to be left alone and free from surveillance and unreasonable personal intrusion. Information privacy is the right to determine when and to what extent information about oneself can be communicated to others. This applies to individuals, groups, and institutions. Privacy can be interpreted quite broadly, which contribute to the debate concerning privacy, expectations, and availability of personal information. However, the following two rules have been followed very closely in past court decisions in many countries. The right of privacy is not absolutely and must be balanced against the needs of society, and the public's right to know is superior to the individual's right of privacy. These two rules reveal why it is difficult in some cases to determine and enforce privacy regulations. The programmer source code and intellectual property law. In copyright legislation around the world, source code is considered the intellectual property of the creator. Source code is protected in the same way as literary work, which means it is copyrightable from the moment legal protection around their code. However, software can differ in many ways to standard copyright intellectual property. This means that software development companies have to use a variety of other legal methods to ensure that their ideas and creative work are not compromised. Cybercriminals and the cybercrime law. Computer-related fraud and forgery. Computer-related forgery involves impersonation of legitimate individuals, authorities, agencies, and other entities online for fraudulent purposes. Cybercriminals can impersonate people from legitimate organizations and agencies in order to trick them into revealing personal information and providing the offenders with money, goods, and services. The email sender pretends to be from legitimate organization or agency in an attempt to get user to trust the content and follow the instructions of the email. Either the email is sent from a spoof email address designed to look like an authentic email from the organization or agency, or from a domain name similar to the legitimate organization or agency with a few minor variations. Computer-related act using personal harm, cyber stalking, cyber harassment, and cyberbullying have been used interchangeable. Some countries refer to any act that involves the child either a victim of offender status as cyberbullying. Australia and New Zealand perpetrated by an agent against children. Cybercrime laws identify standards of acceptable behavior of information and communication technology users. Cybercrime law provides rules, conduct, and standard of behavior for the use of the Internet, computer, and related digital technologies and actions of public, government, and private organizations. Enforcement and Implementation for Republic Act 10175. The state recognized the vital role of information and communication industries such as a content product, telecommunication, broadcasting, electronic commerce, and data processing in state overall social and economic development. The state also recognized the importance providing an environment conducive to the development, accelerations, and rational application and exploitation of information and communication technology to attain free, easy, and intelligible access to exchange and delivery of information, and need to protect and safeguard the integrity of computer and communication system, networks, databases, and confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information and data stored therein from all forms of misuse, abuse, and illegal access by making punishable under the law such conduct or conducts. States shall be adept sufficient powers of effectively prevent and combat such offenses by facilitating their detection, investigation, and prosecution at both the domestic and international levels, and by providing arrangement for fast and reliable international cooperation. Extent of liability of ICT professional and other computer-related laws. Intellectual property laws deals with the laws to protect and enforce rights of the creators and owners of inventions, writing, music, design, and other works, known as the intellectual property. There are several areas in intellectual property including copyright, trademarks, patents, and trade secrets. Copyright protect the right of creators in their works in fine arts, publishing, entertainment, and computer software. The laws protect the owner of the work if others copy, present, or display the owner's work without permission. Trademark law protect a praise symbol or design that is used by an entity to identify its product or services. Trademark owners can prevent users from using their marks or marks which are confusing similar so that consumers would not be able to identify the source. Federal and state laws over trademark, but the Lanham Act is the primary source of trademark protection. This law protects against infringement and dilution. Right is that trademarks are gained by being the first to use a trademark in commerce or being the first to register the mark with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Patent law grants protect for new invention which can be products, processes, or design and provides a mechanism for protection of the invention. The patents law promotes the sharing of new developments with others to foster innovation. The patent owner has the right to protect others from producing, using, distributing, or importing the protected item. Essentially, the patent is a very property right that can be licensed, sold, mortgaged, or designed. Trade secret. are business practices, formulas, designs, or processes used in a business design, specifically to provide a competitive advantage to business. These trade secrets would not be other known and outsiders of the business. An example, this is the formula for Coca-Cola. Trade secrets are protected without registration, and appropriate steps should be taken by the owner to maintain confidentially. That's all. Thank you.